Hello and welcome to WordPress tutorials. In today's video I'll show you how to build a beautiful newspaper or blog site just like this, and all you have to do is you will need hosting, and I'll tell you all the process. Even you are not a pro, or even you don't know how to code or even how to use WordPress, then if you watch this video you will be able to make your website just like this from scratch. So first of all I'll show you which hosting you need, and then I'll show you the installation process one by one, step by step, and then I'll show you which theme to be used and how you can set up the posts, the news, and then how to set up your home page and all the settings on the single pages. So in this website you will be able to see this slider. This is the slider, new slider, and these are the editor picks, one category, and this is another category, trending stories. Then there are the header post, popular stories, and these are the footer stories, and these are the homepage contents. You can choose any type of any category on the homepage to be shown, and then I'll show you how to set up this footer. This is the gallery, these are categories and some recent posts, and the copyright bar. Okay, there are two types of menus. First one is in the top bar. This is the top bar menu, and this is the main menu, and these are some top stories which are scrolling. When users open your website, they will see this scroll running and running. And if we open a single news page, you can see a breadcrumb with the archive to 2021 April 2, and then the news title, and then there is a sidebar where latest news are listed, and even people can search right from the sidebar. There is a title of the news category, the date, and then the contents. And you can see that the sidebar is sticky. When users scroll down the page, the sidebar will remain sticky until the footer came up, and the footer again. So all you have to do is to purchase hosting. I'll tell you which hosting is best for your website. The best hosting for website is Bluehost because it's cheaper than other expensive hosting like SiteGround or GoDaddy or HostGator, and also it provides a free SSL certificate with the hosting, and it's also faster and reliable. You can find the link in the description, and I'll provide all the links to the codes to the work I'm doing here in the description, so you can get all the codes or the CSS styles from the description. But if you watch this video step by step, you will not miss anything, and you will build a complete website just like this. Okay, first of all, open a website called WordPresspioneers.com. So this is my website where you can find links to the hosting. I'll appreciate if you go through this link because they will know where the visitor came from, and they will also compensate me for this. So click on this Bluehost banner. Now here you will click on Get Started. You have so many choices here. You can buy 12 months subscription, for 24 months and 36 months. All these plans are on discount. If you buy for 36 months, then you will get the hosting for $5.45 per month, and if you buy it for 12 months, then it will be $5.95. But for 36 months, this basic one will be $3.95, and it's a huge discount. Also, you have 3 years of usage. Okay, after selecting the package, for example, let me choose 12 months and basic. you will buy a new domain. If you already have a domain within the Bluehost account, then you can type it here. But if you want a new domain, my news site for, or my news site for news. It's a unique name, so I think it must be available. Okay, when it says the domain is available, then you can sign in with Google, or you can just fill the sign up form here. After filling all these things, your account plan for 36 months, just 12 months, it's $71, which is $5.95 for 12 months. And domain privacy, you cannot, you do not have to check all these, just uncheck and come to your payment section, fill all these options, and then you will have a dashboard. I'll show you in a couple of minutes. After buying the package and signing up to Bluehost, you will get a screen like this after logging into your account. So here you can find your domains which you bought, and then you will have to install through a cPanel. So in this account I'll make a subdomain, but the same process will be carried out for the domain if you already have. So I'm making a new subdomain for this process, but you can use the domains, my domain section for this. In the subdomain section, I already have two subdomains, one news2 and one news3. So news2 is already a website which I showed you, this one. This is my subdomain which I already installed a WordPress on. So I'll use this news3 subdomain to show you the process. Okay, you can do this same process for the domains. You just have to click on this advanced tab. The cPanel will be open. So scroll down to the section where it says softwares here, and click on this WordPress icon managed by Softalicious. Okay, click on install now, and then you will have to choose the protocols. If you have the main domain which you purchased using Bluehost, then you will have to choose HTTPS here, because you already have SSL for that. And but I have the subdomain, so I do not have HTTPS SSL for that. I'll click that news3 which I just made, and use this this section as blank. Okay, now type in your news site name, local news, or you can just choose the name for global news, and this is a news site for everyone. This is a tagline for your site. Okay, use your username and password. So I'll choose admin, and password will be 1234 ABCD. Save this password because you will have to remember it for logging into your WP admin. Okay, your main email address where you will receive all the settings emails or all the updates from your WordPress website. Select a language. Mine is in English. Limit login attempts, which means that any spammer or any hacker will try to attempt login to your website with wrong passwords. So you can limit the login. So when they try more than 3 times, they will be blocked, and they will not be able to do some random passwords again. So I'll do not choose this because this is a demo site. If you use classic editor for your editing your posts, such as when you click on any post and then edit, then Gutenberg editor will be opened, because after 5.0 they updated the editor from the classic editor to this Gutenberg, which have some blocks and this type of things. But if you want a classic editor, then you can choose this option, and classic editor will be also automatically installed, so you can use that old editor. Now you can choose any of these themes because we will choose the theme anyway. Click on this 2020, click select theme, yes, click on install now and wait for it. It will take 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, after installation the WordPress, you will see this message. This is your website link. If we open this in a new tab, then this is how your website will look like after installing the WordPress. And you can see there is nothing, there is no header, no menu, only one post, hello world, and no footer at all. So first of all, we will click on this link to log into our WP admin. You will have to remember your password, or if you log into your Bluehost, then you can directly come to your dashboard like this. But if you remember that password, then after WP admin you will choose your username admin and your password which you chose on the installation process. So first of all, if we come to our previously built website, this one, we will check which theme we used. So the theme name is NewsCard, but let me show you anyway. Click on appearance. Okay, this is the NewsCard theme. Now come to your new WordPress dashboard. Click on appearance, themes. Here you can see that 4 themes are already installed. So we will add a new theme, but we will remove these existing themes because it will load your website. Okay, type NewsCard without spaces, press enter. You will get this theme and click on install. Then activate your theme. Okay, on the themes page you are already using this NewsCard theme and it's active. So we will delete all these 4 themes. So click them one by one. Click on the main theme and click on delete. Okay. Then click on the next theme, click on delete, then OK. Next one. We will just leave the main theme NewsCard, which we will be using for our website. Okay, now that we deleted all our 4 themes, we only see one theme, NewsCard, and it's active. So after this section done, you will come to your post section. We will need 2 things, posts and pages. Posts are the news which are listed like this. These are the news, and pages are some custom page like about us, privacy policy, or contact us. Any page, any custom page you want, then you can do it within the pages. Okay, presently our post section is empty and we just have a hello world post which is by default added by the WordPress. You can delete that post, and there will be a trash section. You can go to your trash and empty it. So the hello world post will be deleted permanently. Okay, now click on add new for post, or you can click on post, add new from here. When you open the editor for the first time, you will see this notification. Close this, and this is the editor, the Gutenberg editor, and I show you the process using Gutenberg because we do not select the classic editor when we install the WordPress. You can also add the classic editor later, and it will be in the plugin section, but let me just show you using this Gutenberg editor. Type in your news title. This is my first news. Start adding some body. This is text for this news. Let me just copy text from another website, and you can add it just like this. Okay, after adding the text, it's in the sidebar, click on post and scroll down to the featured image section and click on featured image. we will add an image as a thumbnail for this news. It's a demo post, so we can choose any thumbnail, but when you add a news, then you can choose your own news within this. Okay, after adding thumbnail, title and description, we will publish this and open your front end and refresh the page. And this is how this theme will look like after your first post. And I'll show you how to change these colors, because this is a free theme and they do not have any color options in the option menu. So I'll show you this using CSS, and the CSS code will be also available on my page, so I'll give all links in the description. So this is just one post, that is why it's shown on everywhere, every page. The next thing you can do is you can grab posts from other websites, other news websites, and I'll also show you the process how to get a post from other websites and put it in your website, because adding one by one news will be a long time taking job, and also you cannot update your website just manually. So I'll show you how to get news from other sites. For example, I have this one website called International D News, and I want to get daily news updates from the latest section of this website. So click on that section which you want to get posts from, and you can see these are the latest posts, and from all categories there are some news. So copy this link, and first of all you will need this extension. So come to your Chrome browser, settings, more tools, and click on extensions, and click on these three lines and open in Web Store. You will need Google Chrome. This will only work on Google Chrome, not on Firefox or any other browser. So in the Google Chrome store, just type webscraper.io and press enter. Click on this web scraper. I already added it, so there is no add to Chrome button because this is the icon for this and it's already added. So all you have to do is click on this add to Chrome and it will be appeared here. Allow this extension, and then come to the website again. When the extension is active, right click and click on inspect element. If your inspect element opens in dock to left or dock to right like this, then click on these three dots, not these ones, these for inspect element. After inspect element, and then click on dock to bottom, and then you will see this tab web scraper. Click on web scraper and then click on create new sitemap, create sitemap, and then copy this latest news category link, paste it here and name it news site. You can name it anything. Okay, this is the list site, and we will first get the news link. So type in here single or anything and change from text to link, and then click on this multiple because links are multiple on this page. Then click on select and scroll down and click on first post title and then second one, and all other titles will be automatically selected till we scroll down to the bottom. Then click on done selecting and save. So you can see single, the selector, and then the type is link, and then multiple yes, and parent is root. Okay, now open any story or any news. This is the news. Now click on this single to make the root as single. Now click on add new. We will first need this title, add new and title. Leave the type as text and do not choose this multiple because we only have this one title. So click on select, click on title, done, Okay, save, click on preview to see if the title is coming. Yes. Now click on add new and type in the name as category. We will need the category as well. Type text, yes, select and choose this last item of the breadcrumb because it is the category which we need. And now we will get this image. Click on add new, type image and then change type from text to image because we will need the link of this image. Click on select, click on the image, done. Preview data to see if the image link is coming. Yes, it's the JPEG image. Okay, save selector. Now scroll down to the description section, click on add new, type description. The description is the thing that will have the HTML tags as well, so change type from text to HTML and then click on select and choose the whole wrapper and then done selecting. Data preview and it will get all the things in the HTML. So click on save. All we need is these 4 things: title, category, image and description. Now click on sitemap and scrap. Start scrapping and wait for it at least 10 minutes because all these posts will be scrolled one by one. You do not have to click anywhere and just start the scrapper and leave it until it stops automatically. I'll stop the screen to run it and then show you how to get this data into Excel file and then import these posts into your WordPress website. After getting these posts, it will show you a message: the scrapper has been stopped automatically or finished automatically. So you can also close this tab and the scrapper will be stopped and then you can get the CSV or the Excel file from this drop down. Okay, after completing the scrapper, it will stop automatically and then you can click on sitemap, then click on export as CSV, export data as CSV, and you will have this download link. Open the file. First time it will open like this, so all you have to do is click here on file, click on save as, and I'll save this on my desktop and choose from saved as type from Unicode to delimited CSV. Click this option. There are other CSVs like Macintosh and MS-DOS, but you will have to select this CSV and then type in the name. I type the name as import and then click on save. It will be saved on the CSV format. Yes. Okay, close this. Now open up your home page front end and open the dashboard. Click on plugins, click on add new. Here type import posts from CSV and press enter. Okay, scroll down. This one by VJ Infotech, WP Import Export Lite. Click on install now. Activate the plugin. Now after installing and activating the plugin, you will have a new menu called WP Import Export. Click on new import. Here click on select files and choose the import file we saved. It will validate the CSV and then you can click on continue to step 2. We are getting the post type as post. There are mentioned all types of post types, but we will choose post. Import new items and update existing items if available. Click on continue step 2 and scroll down to the continue to step 4. Okay, here in the title grab this title and leave it here. Then in the contents, grab this description. In the images, this URL, click on image src and grab it here. Then in the taxonomy and categories, click on categories and then grab this category in here, and then continue to step 5 and then continue and confirm and run import. It will take about 4 to 5 minutes to complete this process, and all those posts in the CSV will be grabbed to your WordPress post section. Okay, all posts done. Now come to your post section and check if all posts are there, including the categories. So if we come to front end, then refresh the page, then you can see already all posts are listed, but in some weird manners, because in the slider, in the editor's pick, the trending stories, all the things are the same. These posts are the same from here to here, in this tab, and in the bottom as well. So we will start customizing our colors first. For this you will have to click on this customize, or you can come to your admin dashboard. From appearance, click on customize. So we can add a custom CSS. From the sidebar, scroll down and click on additional CSS. You don't have to write down the CSS here. I mentioned the link in the description where you can copy the CSS. So when you click on that link, it will get you to my website, to this link, and from here click on this CSS code customizer starts. Select this to where it says customizer, CSS customizer code ends, and copy this and then open the website, and in the customizer paste that code, and you can see all the things are changed already, but we will still make some other changes. So I mentioned all the things here. The top bar, which this one have the color this, and this is the menu color, the titles color, the tags color, all colors change from red to blue, and this one to pink. So scroll down, these colors are all still red, so we will change this also. Okay, publish this and I'll show you how to change these colors in a while. Okay, after publishing, come to Google and type hex color. Click on this hex color codes, which is color dash hex. So all these color codes are available here. You can pick any color code, copy and use it here. So any change made here will be applied on this, as well as if you change any of these color codes. So that was the text color. Menu colors, the background color menu is this one, so we will replace it. So this way you can change the top story, flash bar, change the color to blue. This one, this was the color for this, and this one is the border color, which is this flashing color. The category label, this one is the category label, change it from here. And the entry meta links, these are the links. When you hover them, they will turn blue. So after changing this color code, will change these category links, and then the hover color of these things will also be changed. Then the selection. When you select a text, there will be a blue background, but if you change the selection to that one, then it will turn the theme color you want to choose. Okay, the type submit button, that is the button's color background, and that is the button color background on hover. The search icon, you can see that the search icon is still blue, but if we change the search icon from here, then it will turn this color. So breadcrumbs, if you open a single story or a single news, then there will be a breadcrumb in blue color, but we want to change it to our theme color, so paste it here. Okay, similarly the back to top button, which is this one, change the color and it will turn the theme color. So these were for the color options. Click on publish and open your home page, and then you will see all these colors will be turned to that color which we just selected. Okay, now come to the logo section and the menu. Open up the backend and click on appearance and then customize, but not clicking on additional CSS. This time we will come to site identity, and here we will select a logo. I have my logo on my desktop, so I'll choose that one. Click on select, and then we will crop a little bit if needs adjustment. Crop image, and the logo will be appeared here. And we will hide this site title and tagline from the front end because it no longer needed. Click on publish. Okay, now we will set up the menu. Come to appearance and customize, menu. First of all, in the menu, type the menu name, which is main menu, and choose the menu location as primary, because this one is the primary location and this one is the top bar location. So we will first make a menu for this location. Click on main menu and click on create menu. Then we will add our first our home website link. So click on custom links and copy your home's URL and paste it here and type home. Click on add to menu and the link will be appear here. Okay, now we will add some categories which are top stories, entertainment, national and world. So click on add to menu and all these things will be listed here. Click on save menu and come, let's check on the front end. Refresh the page and all these things will be appeared here. Now we will set up this top bar menu and we will make a new menu for this one. Click on create new menu. Name your top bar menu as top bar or anything you want, and choose the location, display location as top bar navigation, and click on create menu. Now we will come to categories and add two things, Pakistan and TV and showbiz, to the top bar menu. You can make adjustments to the names because TV and showbiz do not have spaces. We can add some spaces manually and click on save menu. Now open your front end and refresh the page and you can see that the top bar menu is also set up. Okay, now we will change the things here. These are the main stories. We will change the posts here, there and there. But first of all, we will need to build a home page and a blogs page. Come to your pages, click on add new. For the home page you will need two things. First one is the title. Just type home or anything you want to do it, and then click on page attributes, and from page attributes choose the front page template, because we are using all the things from customizer and not adding some real contents, so the front page template must be selected here. Click on publish and then publish again. Now add a new page, come to WordPress and click on add new from the pages and choose the title for your blog page and then click on publish. Do not have to choose the template, just leave the default template and click on publish. After publishing both these pages, click on WordPress again and come to your settings and reading. Then from latest post to a static page for home page, choose your home and choose your blog as your post page. Then click on save changes. Now refresh the page and you will feel a little bit difference, because there will be only the slider, the featured post and the top post and the footer post. So come to your customizer again and from the main page choose the home page setting, the header, featured post, the banner, first banner, because if you come to your home page, this one is the banner and this is the feature post, header, feature post, sorry, the banner. In the banner there is the banner setting for this one, the feature slider this one, the featured post this one, and the featured post 2 is this one. So we will choose the featured slider, which is these main stories. We will change from latest post to show post from category. Choose a category such as the top stories for this one, because these are also the top stories. So these one will be visible in this slider. Okay, come to features post 1, the editor's pick. Choose from a specific category and we will choose national news for this one, and we will choose another category for this trending stories, which will be TV and showbiz. Click on publish to apply these changes. Okay, now these are the feature post, header feature post, and these are the footer feature post. So for header featured posts, click here, display from a specific category. You can also choose the title, this one for this section, from world, and the footers will be, okay, we have only one post in the world, so we will choose a different category. These are two, entertainment, okay, we will leave entertainment here, and finally the footer posts will be a different category. Let's just select Pakistan. Click on publish. Okay, now that we have all these things, we will now come to our home page contents. For this we will scroll up to the widget section, and in the front page content section, click here and click on add widget and choose type th, which is this theme name, theme horse, and click on recent posts or vertical horizontal post for the content area here in between these two things. So this one, and choose the horizontal style layout for this. Okay, now click on back and click front page sidebar section, type again th and then click on recent posts and choose number of posts to show in the sidebar. So publish, and here is our home page. Okay, now we will set up the footer. Footer have 4 sections. If we come to our widgets and then footer column 1, 2, 3 and 4. First of all, we will set the first column. Click on column 1, click on add widget, and we will add some text. First type in the title, news, website, and type some contents. Here is our news website page. Just copy contents from another website because it will take longer to type. Okay, this one is enough. Now come to footer column 2. I'll add some gallery, so I'll type the gallery and add some images. First type in the title, insert it, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, that's enough. We will add column 3, add some menu or just categories. I'll display the number of posts in the category, show post count, and it will show how many posts are or how many news are in each category. And finally, I'll add a menu. Let's see what we have on our other side. Okay, recent posts. So we will add recent posts, but recent posts from this theme. So in add widget, type th and choose recent posts, and I'll show 3 posts only to fit in this area. Click on publish. Refresh the page, and now you can see these things have different news from different categories, and these are the top story scroll. This is the menu, and everything else is in that place. Let me just remove those posts which are without the thumbnails so it will not look bad. Okay, I removed all the posts without thumbnails. So this is our website, how it looks finally done. So if you have any question, then you can click on ask a question link in my description, or if you think this is all, then please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel so you won't miss our future updates. Thank you.